This video shows you why teamwork is important and the 7 things failing team members do and how you can make sure you avoid them. Teamwork is a really important part of creating a healthy company culture. The best managers understand that effective leaders are also solid team players. Their workplace is filled with capable teammates who take initiative, over-deliver, and inspire their colleagues. Unfortunately, I'm sorry about this, there's also the occasional employee who has no idea how to collaborate or communicate effectively. Such poor performers, they aren't entirely useless though. The reason why is because they actually offer some of the most important lessons on why teamwork is so important. You normally wouldn't think this way, but you can utilize the 7 things failing team members do, which I'm wanting to make you aware of. You can learn to avoid them. Number 1, team members who complain about everyone and everything. The worst coworkers are often the most negative ones. So employees who complain regularly about others or about circumstances in general, and you know who that person is, they do little to help the team and much to hurt it. The most effective team members stay positive, and they find good ways to provide feedback. Number 2, team members who gossip regularly about either work or personal issues. Nothing breeds distrust and paranoia like gossiping in the workplace. Team members who spread, and even worse, start rumors are actually sowing the seeds of discord. The best team members and leaders respect everyone's privacy and dignity. Number 3, team members who hoard knowledge. There's nothing wrong with a lust for learning, but ineffective team members, they often accumulate as many secrets as possible and they don't share helpful information with their coworkers. These hoarders of information believe their unique knowledge is valuable, but they don't realize that unshared knowledge is useless. So the best team members, the ones who know that teamwork is important, they establish themselves as experts by becoming the go-to resource in their field of specialization. Number 4, team members who talk almost completely about themselves. There's nothing wrong with self-promotion and increasing your visibility at work. I encourage it. But poor team members, they exude this quality to a fault. They constantly use words like I, me, and they actually take individual credit for their team's successes. Now, on the other hand, the best teammates, the ones who deem teamwork an important priority, they promote their team's success. They ask lots of questions and know when to listen and use words like we and us frequently. And number 5, team members who play the blame game. Every team member, from executive to entry-level employee, should learn to take responsibility for their actions. By casting blame, workers actually diminish their sphere of influence, their personal autonomy, the trust others have in them, and their colleagues' respect. The most successful team members take responsibility for both their successes and their failures, and they strive to right whatever mistakes they've made. Number 6, team members who look for reasons to exclude people. Some teammates try to create small insular groups and find every reason possible to limit the size and scope of their team. Their focus ends up being exclusively on serving only to the limit of their team's perspective and options. While high-performing teams, they cast a wide net as possible and examine every reasonable solution or resource they can find. Number 7, team members who display a lack of empathy. See, it might be easy for some workers to lose sight of their teammates' feelings, but there's almost never a good excuse for doing so. So what do the worst team members do? They actually show an active disregard for the well-being of their colleagues, and maybe the ones they don't get along very well with. On the other hand, the best team members, they keep the lines of communication open with everyone. They pay attention to their colleagues, and they make themselves as approachable as they possibly can. If you want to become known as an effective, brilliant team member, then take a look at your poorest performing teammates and do the opposite. Once you've mastered the skills of clear and effective communication, building positive relationships at work, promoting yourself and your teammates, and taking responsibility for your actions, you're going to be on your way to becoming a highly effective team leader. One who leads with the mindset that teamwork is important in every situation.